let me tell you one story that I had, and I tell this story to a lot of people, okay? This one lady came in one day. I want to buy a wig, and she looked pretty nervous, you know. So why do you want to buy a wig? Well, I just want to buy a wig. Just sell me any wig. And I said, no, 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 no. Come on over here in my little living room. What exactly do you want? I said, what's going on? And she said, well, I just want to get a wig. And then she just started pouring out her heart. You know, my son passed away. And my daughter-in-law does not let me see the kids. Why don't you do this? Why don't you buy the kids Easter baskets, and even buy her even a box of chocolates, and buy her something and take it to them. Even if she said that she wasn't going to let you see the kids and she didn't want nothing with you, why don't you do that? Touch her heart. But, we talked about it. She seemed a little upset and everything, and still wanted the wig. And I said, okay. I said, well, let's go see what can maybe look good on you. So what about this one? So I sold her a wig, okay? So a couple of years went by, and she got down from the bus, and she came in here. She goes, do you remember me? And I said, yeah, kind of. I remember all my customers for some reason. Well, I just had to come back and talk to you, because remember why I bought that wig? And I said, no, because I wanted to kill my daughter-in-law. I said, what? She said, yeah, I had all the intentions of doing something bad to my daughter-in-law. You sat me down and you talked to me, and you changed my mind, she said. I have custody now of 2 of my grandsons. I might even get my granddaughter. You know what I did, what you said to do? Look, I have my 2 grandsons, and maybe I'm possibly going to get my granddaughter. And I was so upset that day, and I was going to do it. But you sat me down and talked to me, and you changed my mind. And I said, well, I'm glad I did something. A couple of years later, she comes back and tells me the story. I was totally shocked, really. I really was shocked. Because, I've had so many amazing things and amazing people come in here of all walks of life. And, I always try to lend an ear and see, what's going on, Because, that's just who I am. I don't know.